To all of our local, our regional, and our international viewers throughout the world, wherever you may be, thank you kindly for choosing us here on Synergy TV. My dear friends, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zalisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower, and of course, answer those unanswered questions. I am Zalisa Budu Singh Upani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, but more importantly, absorb the relevant and important information we are about to share with you. I always encourage and advise you to get your pen and paper out so you can take notes and the important telephone contact numbers we are going to share with you that will be quite helpful and useful to you and your loved ones, all right? So directing this morning, Kevin Savory in Master Control, and of course in charge of our audio, Alex Williams. We'd like to wish each and every one of you a fantastic day today. It's Friday. Don't lose the essence and beauty of today, all right? So if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. Friday, the 16th of April, 2021. It is a day and time we will never have the opportunity to have again. Don't procrastinate. Don't waste your time. Do something constructive with your day and your time today. Set a goal and work towards achieving that goal. All right? Do something productive with your life. Keep smiling. Be positive. And do continue to stay with us. Anniversary greetings going out to a power couple. They've celebrated their anniversary yesterday. And that, of course, is King James and his absolutely beautiful wife, Patrice. Congratulations to both of you. May you have many more beautiful years together as your union continues to grow from strength to strength. May God continue to bless you richly. Greetings coming from all of us here at the One Ecosystem, and of course, Synergy and Conversations with Zalisa. Congratulations and many more beautiful years. And of course, from your three gorgeous, beautiful children, God's choicest blessings. So my friends, today in this segment, it's all about the One Ecosystem. I'm going to be in conversation this morning with Ivan and Michelle Mark. They're a power couple and they're fintech consultants. And we're also going to be in conversation via the telephone with Indira Suknanan and Raul Carrington via the telephone and Zoom. So that's happening, and we're going to be talking about, very important topics with regards to informing and educating you here on the program Conversations with Zalisa. In our second segment, I'm going to be in conversation with Indra Rupnarayan. And Indra is the president of Touching a Life Foundation for Kids, and she's also a community activist. So we're going to be talking to her later on in the program. But right now, it's all about informing, educating, empowering you about the goodness of the One Ecosystem and, OneForex and You, all right? And of course, remember, take this number down. It's 07445503. You'll understand why you should call her just in a little bit. Welcome to Ivan and Michelle. Always nice having you with us. Power couple.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zalisa. And again, it is always an honor and privilege to be on your program because we cover so much ground. We talk about so many things that affect people. And what we want to touch about today, again, if you're on this site, please share the link, get people on, because it's going to be a fantastic Friday. And we are going to speak about, of course, money. And many people have problems speaking about money, right, Zalisa?
Correct.
But tell me something, how often do you use money?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
For something that you use every day, shouldn't you know as much as you could about it?
That's correct.
And that is what we do at the One Ecosystem, because we give the understanding of financial education. And today we're going to touch on a major part, which is Forex. And it is something that has been bandied about, for a couple of years now. But many people don't even want to understand what it is about. And those who do are totally intimidated by it, right? So what we do at the One Ecosystem is actually make it very simple for an individual to understand what Forex is about, how they can benefit from it without the hype, of course, because there were many organizations and they tell you, listen, you can make $1 million within a short space of time, come here and you would be so super rich. No, no, no. Please, anyone who tells you that, please run as far from them as possible. Be careful. All right? Because we give you the facts.
Your homework.
We give you the facts, the fundamentals, not fiction, and we make it very, very doable. And, we have a fantastic coach coming out of the One Academy that, I don't know, everyone who goes through his process actually say, this is so simple. Even people who have been in it before with other organizations, when they come to his session, they say, but what have we been learning all this time? So we are truly
they realize
happy.
Then what they've missed out on.
What they missed out on.
What is important and relevant.
So one of the main things that we do is set the mindset. We always begin with setting that mindset correctly, because we don't want anyone to come in it figuring that, listen, this will be an easy thing. Because in Forex trading, what happens is that 95% of the people will fail. Because in trading, you trade against yourself. You trade against greed. You trade against fear. So all of these things, once you have that emotional attachment to money, you shouldn't be a trader.
I love that you're real. I love that you're honest, and you're not adding frills or butterflies or colors to make things look pretty. You're giving it as it is.
You see, the frills will be, people will find out eventually, and then it will be worse off. Absolutely. So what we do, we have an orientation. 1 or 2 of the sessions, just to orientate your mind. And once that is done, then we move on. Okay? So there's a video I like to play first, and this is from one of the world's top traders, Anton Queel. He comes out of the UK. And the thing about Forex trading is that you could relocate anywhere once you have a laptop and earn money.
Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
Brilliant. So, Mr. Director, let's go to this first clip. Thank you.
A small problem is that, these days it's very popular to have this view of the world, this view of money, that the system is broken and doesn't work. Well, it does, because there is no better alternative. It's not perfect, but there's no better alternative. And just because, for example, someone was born with no capital doesn't mean the system is wrong or unfair. They just need to understand the role of money and understand its function. So all of these messages that we get about money, so money is the root of all evil, no, it's not. Greed is. Money doesn't make you happy. Well, people that I know and myself with money who have done quite well for themselves, we know that, that we're not stupid. These guys aren't stupid. And they absolutely know it doesn't make them happy. They're generally speaking exactly the same as they were when they were young and had no money. They're exactly the same type of people, but they're just a little bit older and a little bit wiser. And, the other sayings, so the more money you have, the more problems you have. Well, it's just not the case. The more money, you only have problems if you don't manage your money properly. So if you manage it well, then you're gonna do okay. You're actually probably gonna be more comfortable, more relaxed, have more freedom, more choices, and probably it helps you become happier. It doesn't make you happy, it just helps you become happier. So all these messages that people get told, constantly growing up, this creates the second problem as well. So first of all, not understanding the function of money, but secondly, also having emotional barriers to money. This is the second problem. And actually, I can just go off and I'll come back in a second to illustrate the point.
Okay.
All right.
All right. What are you?
I'll be back in a second. Wait there. I can go and get something and to illustrate the point more accurately.
Okay.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zalisa, where we continue to inform, educate, and empower you. This segment coming to us with the kind compliments of the One Ecosystem. Call now for details and more information to empower yourself. 744-5503. In conversation with Mark and his beautiful wife, Michelle Ivan. Welcome back.
I love you say beautiful wife.
Isn't
Yes.
she?
So we heard Anton there, and what he was really saying is that people view money incorrectly, right? Wrong. And he was saying that if you have the correct view of money, you would treat it in a different manner. And that is so relevant when you are speaking about Forex trading, right? He was saying that, listen, you have to look at money without any emotions tied to it or anything like that, because if you lose it, what will you do? And we go back to many things in history when people lost all their money, and what they did? Jumped out of buildings, committed suicide,
devastating.
and everything like that. So what he is saying is that you must view money correctly. And that, to me, is the beginning of understanding of Forex trading.
Yeah, and that's why we prepare people with the mindset first. We want you to have the right mindset.
Yeah.
And what I love about the Forex, about the skill, is Ivan mentioned that you can actually open your laptop or your computer at any part of the world. But the thing about it is you do not have to depend on an employer, nor do you depend on customers coming into your business.
Exactly.
It's
It's
all
really a
about
win-win
you.
when you think of
It's
it, you
a
know.
win-win.
It is a fantastic skill to possess. It is a fantastic skill to have. It is a sort of steep learning curve, but once you keep on, and one of the main things with it is that just keep on practicing. We have found that people who spend like every single day just practicing, looking at their technique and everything like that, they come out actually some of the best traders. And ironically, women make the best traders.
Well, I want to say something to you here that you're probably not aware of, and I'm saying this for the first time. I have a cousin who lives in Australia. I mean, he worked in finances for many years. As a matter of fact, he lived and worked in Singapore for many years. He took himself from Australia, went to Singapore. But now, for the past couple of years, I mean, he has the most beautiful home in Sydney, and you know the cost of homes in Sydney.
Yes, pretty high.
Very high.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he has one of the most beautiful homes in Sydney, and he's working out. He set up his office at home. He's working out of his house for years, and he's doing really great.
Yeah. Now, that is years of actually losing money, gaining money, fine-tuning your technique in order to reach that level. People do not have the discipline to do that. And one of the main things with the Forex trading is that it creates that personal discipline, because you have to be disciplined to walk away when you traded enough and say, okay, I'll come back another day.
Yeah.
The mistake everybody makes is that they want to win the money, and that is gambling. That is not trading.
I was just about to tell you that. It
It's a
sounds
fine
as
line.
if that's when you have somebody
Yes.
who can't control, and they're gambling and they don't know when to stop.
Yes, it is
And
a
so you
fine
have to have
line.
that discipline within yourself to know enough is enough. Let's just sit back, relax,
Yes.
let it be, and know when
And
to
come
get
back.
back in the
Exactly.
game. This is the program Conversations with Zalisa. This morning, it's all about the One Ecosystem, OneForex and You. We are here to inform, educate, and empower you, and this is what the program is about. Empowering yourself is when you have growth and you have success. For more information and knowledge about this, please call 744-5503, 744-5503. We're going to go to a short break. We'll return right after these important messages. When we return, we'll continue our intense conversation this morning about money. Empowering yourself with Ivan and Michelle Mark. Stay with us.
When I was growing up, I didn't have the opportunity to be taught or educated in finance. And this put me at a disadvantage later on in life. The Super TED program offers financial education for ages 5 and up. It's simple and it's at the pace of the child. So, give your child the advantage. Let them learn today so that they could lead tomorrow.
Fun it is. This is free financial education for kids age 5 to 12 and experience for children to learn concepts of money and finance. Super fun.
We shopping at Durban supermarkets. Hey, come down. We'll value at Durban supermarket. Shop now at Durban supermarket. Come to Durban supermarket. Come on now. We got the best prices for your pockets. Get real value for your money. Durban supermarket treats you like family. Take advantage of unbelievable deals at Durban supermarket. Number 28 Foster Road in Sangre Grande. Durban Supermarket and Investment Limited, giving you real value for your money.
Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trincity, 763-5292, 640-8985. GR Marketing Company Limited, an all-inclusive marketing agency providing marketing services to take your brand one step ahead of your competitors. We offer social media marketing, graphic designs, printing services, billboard advertising, email marketing, TV advertising, branded promotional items, web development and professional email services. Contact us today 360-6078 or find us online at grm-tt.com.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower, and of course answer those unanswered questions. And our program this morning coming to us with the kind compliments of the OneEcosystem. Telephone contact 744-5503. Call Sarah now, find out, get a representative to come and meet with you, answer all of your questions, all of your concerns. Write all the questions down and ask as much. That's how you gain knowledge, all right? And always remember, the best is yet to come. In conversation this morning with Mark and Ryder, Ivan and Michelle, Mark, Mr. and Mrs. Mark, and they are both fintech consultants and talking to us today about the OneEcosystem, OneForex and You. So welcome back. I do believe via the telephone line we are going to be in conversation now with Indira Suknanan.
Yes.
So let's get her picture up there so we know exactly whom we're speaking about.
Yes.
And Indira is, she's self-employed. The name of her company is Indira's Real Estate and Services. She's been in business for the past 4 years. She's a wife, a mother of 2 beautiful children, and a grandmother of 1, and she looks absolutely young and beautiful. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Thank you, Lisa. It's nice to be here. As you introduced me already, my name is Indira. I just want to tell a little story. During COVID last year, 2020, April, around that time, shut down. Real estate, well, everybody was doing anything, so I wanted to do something. I always wanted to do Forex. I've tried it on my own several times and failed. And at that time, this opportunity presented itself. Michelle from OneForex, and she said they were starting up OneForex if I was interested. I said, sure. I was so excited to hear this because, that time there's nothing to do. You want to learn something, you want to look into avenues where you could get additional income coming in. Things were, you don't know how things are going to turn out. So this
Right.
opportunity presents itself, and I joined Forex. I joined OneForex in April. I think April of 2020, and we have a great teacher, instructor, and coach. His name is Jason Hughes. Um, I think he teaches. His teaching is so great. When I say great, he actually makes it simple that you will understand. A person who don't know nothing about forex will be able to understand forex and what it is. And it's been great. He teaches a lot about fundamentals, analysis, market structure, and, and keys to trading forex. And most of all, he stressed on management, risk management. That is something that is, you have to be very careful when you're trading, because you can blow your account in one trade or even in 1 month, and you can get, frustrated. But, it's just like driving a car when you go to, when you practice, you practice, keep practicing, then you get to, you learn and then you get better at it as you go by. And what's nice about Forex also, you don't have to open an account straight away. You could trade on demo and learn and, understand the market, understand what you're doing before you actually do something. So it's been a great journey. I am selling it. People may be wondering if I made money. Yes, I do. I do make money every week. I make small amount, but as I say, the process it's a learning process, and it's an everyday thing. It's not something that you could just go in and just make $1 million and be rich.
Right.
It's a step-by-step process, just like a baby. You have to give birth to a baby. The baby takes time to grow into a matured young woman or young man.
Correct.
It's the same thing as Forex. So I would recommend OneForex to everyone who is interested. What I would say, interested in trying something new, because it's a new era we are living in. Everything is digital. Everything is online.
Correct.
Life is not going to be the same as it was. It's a big change, and we all have to go with the change and go with the flow and make changes to our life. And this is something that, even if you're working full time, you can do it part time, because it's a lot to learn. And once you learn and you understand what you're doing, you'll be able to do it for life. It's not something that you learn today and, it's not going to continue. It's there forever. So I just want to say thank you guys for having me. And as I said, I would recommend OneForex to everyone. I should think, that you all should get in at this time. And we have a great teacher. We also have practice sessions, so he doesn't just leave you out there, in the wilderness. You have practice sessions with one-on-one with him, and we have a Zoom session that we all practice. We work one person, one student will practice that day, and they have a next Zoom session. Students will keep practicing until you get it. So, you will not be afraid and have that fear and, behind your mind, you don't know what you're doing. He will correct you, and you will understand the market better and better as you practice and as you do it every single day. And it's not something that, you'll just do it 1 week and forget about it and then come back to do it. No. If that 1 week you lost a lot, you have to continue. It's a continuation. So, again, there are another thing too. There are other companies out there that, they sell their products, but OneForex is, I like about them, they have something, a coach that can coach you, and there's other students who are learning too that could also help you and assist you to grow, in your business or your account or whatever. And, the fee is a fee, and you pay for education. But, with other companies, you have to keep paying for education. Like in the US, you have to pay the US dollars for this type of education, and it's not free. And I thank God for OneForex, and I'm glad Michelle called me that day, and I'm glad I'm in it, and I recommend it to everyone. And I hope that, that you guys, would be able to join and that you could give your testimonies. But it's been a great journey. I enjoy it. I'm going to stay in it because I always wanted, this was my desire.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to do this.
Great.
And I thank you for your time. Thank you.
Well, I thank you as well, because we, hearing your perspective and your experience and acknowledging that it takes time and practice makes perfect. And it takes, like Ivan said, a nice discipline.
Yes.
And the most important thing, and it's been helpful, and you have seen growth and success. And it's true, technology is upon us. And the fact that you could make something extra in these trying times, it's a win-win. I wish you continued success, all the best to you, and of course, continued growth.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly, darling.
Thank you so much, Indira, for your time, because we know that you are also busy and probably you're looking to make another trade right now. So,
Take care. God's blessings.
so thank you so much.
You're welcome. Actually, I'm in a trade right now with
You see, imagine she's on a conversation with us. Thousands and
making
thousands of people throughout the world are looking, and she's sitting making a trade.
Yes,
That's
awesome.
what you call a successful woman.
Yes.
God bless you, dear. All the best to
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
All right, take care. Good
you
luck.
guys.
Yeah.
So Michelle, you've made that initial call to call her, and when you sit here and you hear her say she has, been successful and she's grateful for not just getting that call, but she also took this step to start something, and it's working for her. How do you feel? I mean, you lecture as well, you teach as well.
Well, I'm elated
Yeah.
because when I first heard about the One Ecosystem, when I saw the system, the thing about it is I like adding value.
Yeah.
And I was just pleased to hear I've added so much value. And I've not only added value to her because she's saying she would recommend to other people. And it all because we work as a team in the One Ecosystem, the coach, the community. She just mentioned even the other students or the other people would help her.
Yeah.
So you're not, you say you're in business not by yourself.
Yeah.
You're-
That's something that's important. You see that community with the One Ecosystem with regards to, strength, and you could call on it, you could lean on it, holding your hands. You're not left there to drown, or you're not left there alone thinking, well, what is next? No. And that is one of the things that I really love, that support system. And it really sets, I will say, us apart from the rest.
Right.
Oh, I love you say that.
Isn't it?
It's us apart.
Yes.
And we can't toot our horn enough because we have seen the results
Yeah.
of what we do. And once you are making that bigger difference in someone's life, you are doing something correct.
That is growth.
Yes.
That is what you call
Yeah.
growth and success, when you can see someone blossom and grow
Yes.
and excel, because you were there igniting that flame. But then you don't leave them in the dark. You're still there
Yes.
as a support system to hold hands, and then you've got everybody that could converse and think. And that's how great ideas are also born, right,
Yes,
Michelle?
yes, yes.
Our coach is fantastic. He strives on people actually doing what he is teaching them.
Yeah.
And he really loves to see that result. He loves when people come back and say, hey, that tip that you gave me was really good. I did it and
Great.
we nailed it.
So it's all about the One Ecosystem, OneForex and You. Call now 744-5503, 744-5503. Listen, you don't have to close your business. You don't have to be despondent. We are in challenging and trying times. Every extra dollar will matter. Explore this option. This is a time where even our government, the authorities are saying we have to close things down because of the situation with this pandemic. And it's not just happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Let's wake up and understand this is happening throughout the world. And we can't sit idly by and allow doors to shut on us, or to say, hey, I don't have a job and I don't have an income. We have to make things happen. To make things happen, you have to educate yourself. You have to empower yourself. Find out more, understand, ask questions, have someone sit with you one-on-one to explain in detail and answer those unanswered questions. Call now 744-5503. That's 744-5503. You'll never be the same. Stay with us. We'll return right after these important messages.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that would help shape your world and your future, but better and greater than that. In our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One Life for More Life, One Academy. Join the financial revolution.
We shopping at Durban Supermarkets. Hey, come down. We'll value at Durban Supermarket. Shop now at Durban Supermarket. Come to Durban Supermarket. Come on now. We got the best prices for your pockets. Get real value for your money. Durban Supermarket treats you like family. Take advantage of unbelievable deals at Durban Supermarket. Number 28 Foster Road in Sangre Grande. Durban Supermarket and Investment Limited, giving you real value for your money.
This is Full 100, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then get Full 100. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
Hi, I am Jovan Ali, and I have a medical condition called Tourette syndrome. It is a tic disorder that causes actions that we can't control. I want to help others with Tourette syndrome by raising awareness and providing support. In order to start a foundation, we need your help. Find us on Facebook to know more.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zalisa, as we continue to inform, educate, empower, and of course answer those unanswered questions. This morning we are in conversation with Ivan and Michelle Mark. They are fintech consultants, and we are talking to you about the OneEcosystem, OneForex and You, how it can transform and change your life forever and the future of your children. It's about the OneEcosystem. You can call 744-5503, 744-5503 for more information and details. Even if you want to speak with Ivan and Michelle, they will be happy to meet with you and explain. So welcome back. I do believe we have a gentleman on the phone, Mr. Raul Carrington. So let's get his picture up there. And of course, Mr. Raul Carrington is a father of 2 children, worked for 29 years at the Ministry of National Security. Presently, he is attached to the Judiciary of Trinidad and Tobago. He loves free enterprise, an entrepreneur at heart, presently a student of the Forex trading. Sir, good morning and a warm welcome to the program Conversations with Zalisa. Hello. Good morning, Mr. Carrington.
Mr. Carrington, are you hearing us?
I think we're going to have to retry
dropped
that.
off. All right, so we'll try. Yeah.
So we're going to
So what
try
we
to
can
connect
do-
with Mr. Carrington.
Yes, there's a second video that if we could cue it up.
Sure, Mr. Director, can we please go to that second video?
Yeah, this is actually a continuation from where
Of
he
the
left
first.
us in the
Great,
first one.
brilliant.
And yeah.
So let's go to the second video and we'll try to reconnect.
Right, mate.
Go back in.
Okay.
Go back in. I'll show you what I properly mean.
Okay.
Okay.
What's-
So, $20.
Yeah. Well,
So it's $20 on the table.
okay.
Look at it again. Look at it.
Is this a magic trick or?
No, it's not a magic trick.
Okay.
So, when you look at the $20,
Yeah.
what do you think of it?
It's could buy me a couple of drinks or a meal or a cinema ticket, whatever. It's,
Okay.
yeah.
But that's what it can buy you.
Sure.
But what do you actually think of it?
Well, it's money. It's, you know.
Yeah. So, okay.
Okay.
So not much.
Right.
Right. Okay. Now let's move on. What about $100?
Sure. It's, you know, again, I think about it in terms of what I can buy with it, and that's
Okay.
you know, a night out or going to a nice restaurant, you know, whatever.
So yeah, it's like a night out maybe with a few other people. Like
Sure.
go to a nice restaurant, have a few drinks,
Yeah.
take your family out, whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think of it?
I mean, it's a decent amount of money. If I lost it, I'd be a bit annoyed, sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's make the stakes higher.
Okay.
So here's $1,000.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So
It's $1,000.
sure.
What do you think of that?
So it's become a decent amount of money.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Quite
a lot.
What can you buy with $1,000?
Well, like you could buy, I don't know, sort of appliances, things that people typically buy with.
Yeah, phones, TVs.
Sure, games, consoles, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So let's take this to a slightly higher level.
Okay.
$5,000.
Wow. Yep, that's
So
about right.
What do you think of the $5,000?
Well, that is a lot of money by any objective standards. That's like what? Somebody's monthly or even salary for 2 months.
Sure.
Quite a few people.
So what do you think of it?
Again, it's a considerable amount of money for a lot of people.
Now, I could put any amount of money down on that table.
Sure.
I could put 10,000, 100,000, a million. But let's go back to the beginning. Let's take off the 5, the 1,000, and the 100, and go back to the 20.
Sure.
And the next question is this. What do you think the $20 note thinks of you?
Nothing. It's just money. It's just a piece of paper.
Of course.
Right.
It can't think.
Yeah.
It's a piece of paper with 20 written on it.
Sure.
It's a commodity. It doesn't think. It's a commodity that's used to transact for goods and services to satisfy wants and needs.
Mm.
That's all it is. Yeah. Okay. The problem with it, with most people, what they don't understand is that all the problems with money exist with them,
Sure.
not with the money. The money doesn't think anything of you. So whether it's $20, $100, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, it doesn't matter. Because $1 million or $100,000 or $10,000 is just a whole bunch of 20s that think nothing of you. So there's no difference except monetary value. So this is the second major problem. It's having emotional barriers, because the more money I put down on the table, the more you think of it.
Sure.
Because you think automatically of what it can buy you to satisfy wants and needs.
Right.
The key is to be indifferent. So going right back to the beginning, understanding the function of money is very important in order to respect money. But at the same time, you also have to reduce to zero your emotional barriers, and you have to be indifferent.
Sure.
Now, this brings up another interesting point. How can you actually be respectful of money, but at the same time be indifferent? It's kind of contradictory,
Yeah.
okay? But in this context, it's not contradictory.
Sure.
And I'll tell you why. Because respect in this context is simply having awareness.
Yeah.
So it's having awareness of what money actually is and being indifferent to money when you look at it, when you see more and more and more of it. And that's the key. So being aware and understanding money, where it comes from. So if you can actually manage to understand it properly and understand its function and be aware and be respectful to it, but at the same time be indifferent, that's the key to actually starting on the road to becoming successful. Because money will come to you, you will respect it, but you also know at the same time what it can and can't buy you, but you're indifferent to it as well.
Sure.
And if that makes sense to you,
Yeah.
then you've got through that barrier.
Sure.
Anyway, we have a dinner booked at a restaurant, so we should hit the road. I'm quite hungry.
Okay. Okay.
Get started now. Get started with your One Academy package. Get started with your starter package. It's only $1,600 TT. Get your financial education from the One Academy. Although it's a beginner package, the information you're going to get from your One Academy starter package, you would have more knowledge than 90% of the world's population on finance for just $1,600 TT. Let's create a revolution. Let's spread the epidemic of our One Academy, One Life. Get it today.
We shopping at Durban supermarkets. Hey, come down. We'll value at Durban supermarket. Shop now at Durban supermarket. Come to Durban supermarket. Come on down. We got the best prices for your pockets. Get real value for your money. Durban supermarket treats you like family. Take advantage of unbelievable deals at Durban supermarket. 28 Foster Road in Sangre Grande. Durban Supermarket and Investment Limited, giving you real value for your money.
Mark-on Construction Company Limited, providing affordable and innovative building solutions. We have turnkey home solutions starting at $550,000, inclusive of foundation to roof and finishing items. Call us today for more information. 622-6601. Visit us on the web at www.markoncoltd.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Markon Group TT.
Are you looking for a space to open your business or office? Space is available at Fred's Plaza, Eastern Main Road, opposite the bus route in San Juan. Call now for details, 338-9884.
GR Marketing Company Limited, an all-inclusive marketing agency providing marketing services to take your brand one step ahead of your competitors. We offer social media marketing, graphic designs, printing services, billboard advertising, email marketing, TV advertising, branded promotional items, web development and professional email services. Contact us today 360-6078 or find us online at grm-tt.com.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, and empower you. And I want to remind you at 11 a.m. we're going to be in conversation with Indra Rupnarayan. She is a community activist and the president of Touching a Life Foundation for Kids. That's ahead, so stay with us. Right now, in conversation with Ivan and Michelle Mark, and it's all about the OneEcosystem, OneForex and You. Call now 744-5503, 744-5503 for more information and details so that you can enjoy a better life, better future. Welcome back to the program. I do believe we made connection with Mr. Carrington. Good morning to you, sir, and a warm welcome.
Good morning. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir, loud and clear. And it's nice to have you. Your background being in terms of with the ministry for 29 years of national security, and I'm told you at heart, you are a Forex student. What is your experience like?
Okay. First of all, I want to say thank you for inviting me on the program this morning. It is indeed, a pleasure to just give a short insight on how I got into this and what it has done in bringing change to my life.
Great.
Yes. I have known about Forex for a number of years, even before I actually got involved in the One Life community.
Okay.
It was something that had arose my curiosity, my interest, but I never had anyone, to guide me or any program that I could have engaged in. And moving forward, after getting involved in the One Life community around 2017, and becoming a student of the One Academy, One Life came and they brought the OneForex, and that was something that was something that I truly appreciated and accepted, because I am something that I learned from my entrepreneur spirit long ago, because there were a lot of business ventures that I would have got into, and one of my leaders then told me, Roll, the thing about life is that you must always have multiple streams of income. So I saw, the OneForex was the ideal opportunity to get involved in. But it is not as simple as we think. There's a lot of background knowledge that you have to know to learn. And what I can say having taken the OneForex course through with One Life, our life coach, Mr. Jason Bramble, he has taken all the necessary information that one needs, because there's a lot of information, there are a lot of books, and there's a lot of expensive online courses that runs for long period of time. That at the end of the day, most of these programs leave you much more confused than when you began.
Okay.
But what I can say about our program is that our life coach, our teacher, he takes what is essential for you.
Hello?
Okay, lost it.
Hello? Hello? This is a program, Conversations with Zalisa. Mr. Carrington, are you there, sir?
That you need. So I'm still here?
Yes, sir. Okay. Please continue.
Yes. So as I was saying, so he takes all the necessary information that you need, and he puts it in this course that runs. We have 8 sessions. So it's about 4 weeks, and it's twice per week. But not only that, at the end of the course, we have, as Indira said this morning, we have a community where we have practice sessions. So it's not like you go to a regular learning institution, go through the program, leave with your certificate, and you're still, no. Our program is designed that when you leave, or when you go out there and you start to trade on the open market, you're fit, you're well knowledgeable, you have the knowledge to be a successful forex trader, and that is what Jason does. So there's a community that we have that we are all participating, that teaches you, guides you, molds you, and that is something that I truly appreciate it, and I am glad to be part of this OneForex community. So I know there are a lot of people out there who are looking for something to do because of the whole COVID situation. People would have lost their jobs.
Correct.
And that kind of. And I would like to recommend, it's a small investment, and you're making the investment in yourself. This is in yourself that you could now provide a safer future for yourself and your family. The OneForex market is a $5 trillion market every day. That is what you're getting into. And you don't need all of that. All you need is just to scrape the surface of that. And this is what is taught in our courses. This is what our life coach. Another thing I want to highlight. There's a lot of things that this course teaches you a lot about yourself. You understand the kind of person that you are. Right. You cannot be someone who dressed on money and you see that no. The forex market could be very unforgiving if you don't apply the proper risk management, if you don't do proper technical and fundamental analysis that are packed into the course.
So there's a lot of self-development.
That's correct. That's it.
How? I mean, you're telling us a lot of, about how, the entire course and what you would have gained, and the knowledge and the know-how, and I like that cohesiveness that you have, that you feel comfortable with your coach.
Yes.
But in terms of growth, how would you, from when you first started to now, from then to now, let's talk about that.
All right, from then to now, I would say that I have progressed tremendously. You understand? From not knowing anything or knowing very little to I would call myself an intermediate student. I'm still a student. I'm still learning.
Great.
But I'm not where I was.
Right.
I am able to go into the market.
Yeah.
make my analysis. I am able now to safely place a trade, and all of this is done through the, what we have demo trading. Demo trading. So you don't have to actually put your real money as yet until you are comfortable that you're applying all the techniques that has been taught to you, and once you have that done, you can go live into the market. So I would say from then to now, I have developed tremendously in knowledge, in technique, that kind of thing, and knowing a little more about myself and the forex market.
I want to thank you for taking time off of your busy schedule to be here and, of course, share your experiences, your growth, and you were able, apart from all of your strengths, to still continue to empower yourself and grow. And I thank you kindly, for endorsing the Forex,
Yes.
For educating us, giving us some insight into your experiences, your one-on-one, and may you continue to grow and excel with God's blessings. Thank you kindly, sir.
Thank you so much, Raul.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Ivan and Michelle.
Yes.
Perhaps one day we'll bring him on set and have
Yes,
that one-on-one with
definitely.
him, because I think it's important that we also get the feedback and knowledge of people's
Yes.
experiences so that we can have some insight into what is expected. You know?
And these are just two. I mean,
These are
we
just
could
two
call,
of the many, yes.
yes,
We
we
can
could call
call
on
many.
so many other students that would give you the same exact testimony.
Yeah.
And again, coming back to what is happening in COVID, when I looked at the One Ecosystem, I asked the Lord, I said, what can I do to help people at this point in time
Yeah.
achieve something?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, OneForex stood out to me. And at that same point in time, our coach, he just called and said, listen, I want to look at that program again and see if I could help. And everything kind of went
Just
into
came
place.
together.
And that was it. And I am seeing the results of just following that and helping people.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I personally like the fact that Raul could look at his growth.
Yeah.
In that he could say he's an intermediate student right now because he started as a beginner. And that's the thing about the classes,
Yeah.
because we have beginners and you have advanced. But you have to now look and take, because we understand that Forex trading has to go with personality and lifestyle. Because everybody lifestyle is different. So you may be able to only do one trade a day, whereas someone has more time.
Exactly.
And we really stress on the fundamentals. I must say that to the viewing public. We are 95%, I should say, on fundamentals, because that is what moves the markets, not technical. And when you come into the class and you make this decision, it is really an investment in yourself, because it's education and it's a skill.
That's important that you said that, because anything across the board that you invest or what you put in,
yes,
it's what you're going to get. Whether it's a personal relationship, in a marriage, in a friendship, in school, across the board, whatever you've put in, whatever you invest of your time, your love, your energy, your commitment, that's what you're going to get.
And actually, this is the perfect setup for housewives. People who are home.
It's going to empower people
Yes.
looking for money. And I said it in the beginning, especially the times that we're in. Young
Yes.
people who don't have a job, and you get a little investment. It's something for you to explore.
Yes.
I want to thank you kindly. Wish you success. You are a success story. From then to now, I know your story as well.
Yes,
We've shared
thank
it,
you.
and we'll continue to share it, because you are the sort of people that motivate people like us to helping us to have a better life and to create a better future for our children. God's
thank you.
blessings, and I thank you kindly. So my friends, remember, it's all about the One Ecosystem. Remember to call 744-5503, 744-5503. Let's go to some important messages when return in conversation with Indra Rupnarayan. Stay with us.
We shopping at Durban Supermarket. Hey, come down. We'll value at Durban Supermarket. Shop now at Durban Supermarket. Come to Durban Supermarket. advantage of unbelievable deals at Durban Supermarket, number 28 Foster Road in Sangre Grande. Durban Supermarket and Investment Limited, giving you real value for your money.
And God said, let there be light.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body. Stretching from ancient past to our modern times, we bring to you all the natural therapies, solar therapy, hydrotherapy, song therapy, aromatherapy, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, and homeopathic remedies as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
Hi, I am Jovan Ali, and I have a medical condition called Tourette syndrome. It is a tic disorder that causes actions that we can't control. I want to help others with Tourette syndrome by raising awareness and providing support. In order to start a foundation, we need your help. Find us on Facebook to know more.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zalisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower, and of course answer those unanswered questions. I want to remind you that Super Quality Supermarket, they've started a new initiative, and that is you can shop online. So you go online, you click to all the items that you want, and you know what? You could just drive by and pay and pick up. It's as simple as that. Especially with this COVID situation, it's ideal. You know, you save yourself the risk and the interaction with people. So you go online in the comfort of your home or work or wherever you may be, shop, drive by, pick up and pay. It's fantastic, all right? And I want to remind you that they are located in Trinity, Couva, and Endeavour. This morning, we are in conversation with a lady whom I have a great respect for, admiration for. She is a tower of strength. She's a community activist. I first met her, you know, when we had a flooding situation in Trinidad. She had on her tall boots, let me tell you. And she was just advocating and trying to get as much as she can to give to those who were in distress and displaced and things like that right here in Trinidad and Tobago. A very warm welcome, and I would say she's one of my dear friends. She's a sister indeed, and I respect her, admire her. Indra Rupnarayan, she's a community activist and of course the president of Touching a Life Foundation for Kids. Good morning and a warm welcome.
Good morning to you, my dear. And I want to say a special good morning to Trinidad and Tobago, to all the listeners and viewers. It is indeed a pleasure to be here today and sitting in your company. It is really blessed.
There are days Indra would send me a message, let me tell you, and it would just lift me up. She's really a wonderful person. And like I said, Indra, the first time we met was at another media house, of course, a couple of years ago, and this country was in distress. And you were there advocating and trying to help as much flood victims as possible. And when it comes to humanitarian, you are there firsthand. I know of the work that you do with the elderly. Sometimes you would send me some pictures And I would say, God bless this woman, because your soul is really for the people, you know. So that's how I know her. And it is my privilege and blessing to have her here, because it's important that we highlight the good work that she has been doing, she's currently doing, that she's going to continue to do, not for herself, but for the children and elderly. I see you have a passion for the elderly as well, Indra.
Oh, very much so.
Let's talk about Touching a Life Foundation for Kids, the birth of that.
Okay, Touching a Life Foundation for Kids came about because of a very, very desperate situation that I have been privy to, looking at, being a part of, actually visiting people in their homes and in their crisis. Going into communities and looking at the situation that people are actually facing in a country where we would have had so much money. I mean, we are probably one of the best countries in the entire Caribbean.
We're supposed to be the gem of the Caribbean.
Exactly. And, you know, and we have so much that we have actually wasted and not utilized it to help people in a meaningful way. Why would I drive through a community and look at the people and their condition, their lifestyle, their standards? It is really, really heartbreaking, Zalisa, to say the least. It is a bit frightening that the powers that be, and I'm not pointing fingers at anyone, but I'm just saying that those who were in authority and who are in authority have still turned a blind eye to all that is necessary for them to see and to really truly come out, reach out and
see. Pictures that you would have sent me, but you driving through the interior of Trinidad and Tobago, I would have seen the houses and the children, and you can look at a picture would tell 1,000 words, but I have also had first-hand experience of going out in a truck to deliver food and Christmas things and toys for kids. And it's depressing to believe at some places I had to say, is this really Trinidad and Tobago? Are people really living under such conditions? Well, yes, I have seen it. I understand where you come from. So that's where the giving nature I think that is what motivates you to even give want to do more.
It's because I'm seeing poverty in this condition.
Yeah.
You're looking at people in a distressed environment, and yet still, you know that there are people from whatever city of life, they walk through these communities, they actually see what is going on in people's lives. Are we oblivious to what is truth? Are we ignorant or we are ignoring what is reality? It is a crisis situation for a lot of families in this country. And I was walking through your doors just now, and I'm so happy to see that there are so much of outpouring, you know, so much stuff coming into this company just now, and they are sending it all out to another place that people are going from, which is
20,000 plus people displaced, picking up. I mean, they have nowhere to live. I was talking, I'm in contact with Kevin, who is from St. Vincent, and we work together. He's my colleague here at Synergy TV. So he knows the pain, and he's been sending me the pictures and the photos and the videos. I mean, do you know what it is for people to have to ask for underwear? And they don't care if it's a used one, because they have their home. I mean, when you think of it, it's very sad.
One of the things that I do in any of my spare moments, as I leave work, and as you know, I am a professional, but I find the time
to what you do.
I find the time to go out and do something for people.
Yeah.
Because I am a people's person, and I'm a humanitarian at heart. I believe service, and I sincerely say this, I believe service to people is service to God. And if we cannot give service to people, then we are not truly praying to God. And this is my firm belief. Because we oftentimes speak of, we are in this faith, and what we are, we go to church, and we go to the temples, and we go to the masjids, and we go every which way. But are we really serving God's children, who they are?
Correct.
Are we serving God's children in a meaningful way? How many of us take our time, just even an hour, or maybe 15 minutes, or whatever? If I am going through a community, sometimes I just drive, stop by the house, they didn't even know I'm coming. just to go see what is going on with them. How can I reach out to them? I don't wait for an occasion to come out to help people.
I knew that.
I seek them out. I seek them out all the time. You recently we had, and this is what our organization is doing. And we're not only doing this alone, we're doing educational programs. And I would like to get more into that because I'm realizing how important it is to educate, as you are saying. Education is to really empower people.
It's the key.
And how do you come out of poverty? It's by educating yourself.
Yeah.
Making yourself a skilled person is also a fantastic way of getting away from being poor. And I mean, when we look at poverty, many times people say, I want a job, but you ask them more about your skill or your skill set or what background do you have. Many of them have skills and background, and yet still some of them don't want to come out to earn. They prefer to sit down in your communities and just ask for a handout. Now that I do not subscribe to. I would like to know that people are willing and honest, and they want to be able to uplift themselves. And by extension, uplift your family, and your families, your extended families. Because that is what it is all about. Remember the workshop we had before COVID? We had this workshop that we brought in people from the United States of America.
I remember.
And we worked with the school children.
That was really
That was a fantastic outreach program.
Great initiative.
And you see, that was the biggest eye-opener to me. That a lot of focus must be paid. And I am really hoping Trinidad and Tobago listens. Because this is what you need to invest in. This is your investment. This is how you help families. Because when you give us the opportunity to be able to educate 2,000 children at any one time, the Ministry of Education is aware of the program that we have done. We did an entire report after the program so that the ministry is aware. So we do reporting. We do audited reports. We do not just come out and say...
fly by night. You dot your I's and cross your T's.
Yes.
Like that.
So we are legitimate. We have been there for 5 years.
This is the program Conversations with Zelisa. We're going to go to a short break. We'll return right after these important messages. Stay with us.
We shopping at Durban Supermarkets. Hey, come down. We'll value at Durban Supermarket. Shop now at Durban Supermarket. Come to Durban Supermarket. Come on now. We got the best prices for your pockets. Get real value for your money. Durban Supermarket treats you like family. Take advantage of unbelievable deals at Durban Supermarket. 28 Foster Road in Sangre Grande. Durban Supermarket and Investment Limited, giving you real value for your money.
Visit Agri Savers Limited, number 19 Orange Grove Trace, St. Augustine, for all your agriculture, livestock, pet, agri-equipment, hydroponics, cannabis, fishing tackle supplies, and much more. Open Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact 473-6074, 663-1094. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Are you looking for a space to open your business or office? Spaces available at Fred's Plaza, Eastern Main Road, opposite the bus route in San Juan. Call now for details, 338-9884.
GR Marketing Company Limited, an all-inclusive marketing agency providing marketing services to take your brand one step ahead of your competitors. We offer social media marketing, graphic designs, printing services, billboard advertising, email marketing, TV advertising, branded promotional items, web development, and professional email services. Contact us today, 360-6078, or find us online at grm-tt.com.
So remember to check out Super Quality Supermarket, 3 locations, Trincity, Couva and Endeavour. All you've got to do is go online, shop, click. It's that simple. Add to your cart, drop by, pay and pick up. It's as simple as that, all right? Check them out today. Get online and get started. It's the way, it's here. And of course, it's a safety mechanism as well. We are in conversation this morning with Indra Rupnarayan. She's a community activist and the president of Touching a Life Foundation for Kids. Welcome back. And we went into one of the projects that you did that I was very aware of. And that, of course, is the educational part. So apart from you giving and hands-on with regards to hampers and food items and helping build people's houses that burned down and broken and relief of, especially with children. I know you work with children one-on-one as well. You got involved, and I remember this clearly because I interviewed you on that, and I was really enthused and quite pleased, moved by some of the comments of some of the children who did the program in terms of educating, and that was a wonderful initiative, all put together by Touching a Life Foundation for Kids.
I will say this though, it's such an unfortunate thing that we would not. Well, now we can probably look at it in a different perspective and still have the same sort of outreach program. That program actually helped so many children. At the beginning, when we started the project in some of the schools, I noticed the kind of body language from some of the children. But as it started to become a part of the entire presentation, it was unbelievable how the children became so energized, how they were so interested, and they became so alert and aware, and they started to actually ask, so can I be a part of this? Can I be a part of that? All the time they were just sitting there and looking, and like they couldn't even care less. But as we started the presentation, it was so overwhelming that all the children participated, and they kept asking, when are you all going to have another one like this?
Yeah.
And even the ministry is asking us to do it in other schools. So yes, we are looking at the project to go on to do it in other schools. Certainly, one of the things that we realize from all of this is that we are realizing how the parents of these children need to be a part of other projects that we are working on. And certainly it is going to help them because they need to be a little more aware of their children's concern, their children's lives. We must not leave it upon the teachers and upon their friends and their friend mommy and daddy. We must be a part of that.
I'm happy that you've said that because it's the truth. We now perhaps have a greater respect and understanding with regards to teachers in particular, how important they are in the lives of our children. Now that our kids are at home and we have to deal with them one-on-one, not just being mummies and daddies and parenting and providing food and shelter and instilling the right morals and values. But now we've got to take the role of the teacher and have that one-on-one, and now we could understand what really is the job and role of a teacher and have a little more respect and regard for them, because it's not an easy task. And I salute, teachers help. We have to recognize that teachers help shape and mold the lives of our children. They influence our children and help them to become the people that they are. Not just parents, but teachers as well. Exactly. And more so given the situation with the COVID, and our children are not in that environment with school. And I don't know or see or have any knowledge of when we're thinking that maybe the schools are going to be reopened. We're far from that.
Exactly. And one of the things, though, Lisa, recently we gave out some iPads to children, those who were unfortunately not able to get, and they would have to be borrowing from one child and so many children, especially in the homes. We went down to one of the homes down in South, and we got children that are in need of iPads, and so we gave it to them. Mm-hmm. So our projects are not just one.
You don't limit.
We go very wide, and we go out in a big way to help out the needy. Mm-hmm. Now, these children, we don't we don't realize how very important it is for a child and in a child's life to be able to be comfortable. When I say comfortable, we take for granted, that my cupboard have enough food and we have enough clothes in the closet. And I remembered when this mommy took me to her house and she said, I do not allow people into my home, but I would allow you to come in. Well, I was surprised because I didn't even say anything to her. So how she wanted to allow me, and I didn't even know. Come in, I want to show you something. And when she opened her cupboard, she had absolutely nothing in there to feed her children. She's a heart patient. Recently, again, she had some other medical issues that she realized that she's now grappling with. She fell down, she broke all her teeth in her mouth. And the issues keep on growing. If I do not visit these people in their homes, Lisa, I will not know some of these things. I do not take things for granted. I visit, I walk to them, I try to reach out to them in a one-to-one kind of thing. And when I went and I saw that cupboard, I said, my God, we take so much for granted. We throw away stuff. Sometimes we have cans of stuff that we don't even use. We will never put it into a bag and drop it off somewhere. Please drop it to Touch in Our Life Foundation for Kids. Please bring us something. We reach out to people in a meaningful way on a daily basis. Where I am working right now, I dialyze kidney patients. And in that same center, I saw a patient sitting down there and she was crying while being dialyzed. And I said, oh gosh, what is happening here? When I spoke with her, she said, I don't even know where my next meal is going to come from for my children. So how can why are we closing our eyes? Every single day, the neighbor that you're talking to, you don't know what is going on in their home. Or the neighbor's children.
That's why I say, especially another thing that we need to understand and recognize, you see, elderly people, they're elderly people that live alone. If you know your neighbor alone and is an elderly person and you bake a bread, so bake an extra bread and give them.
Exactly. And so this lady here now, she every time she sends a text, and it is so beautiful just to receive, you are my little angel in my life. You have done something for me that no one else did. And it's not because I want to be praised. I'm so happy that I was able to help someone in distress. And that person is living very, very quietly in an apartment.
I could relate to what you're saying, because being the executive producer of this show and the host of this show, people reach out to me as well and they say, I need help. I need, my child doesn't have a computer, or we have no food, like you say, my husband is not working. So many situations with people, and I understand, relate. And if only, we could help organize people like yourself who can identify and help people in the community. And that's what we need to do.
Recently, I found out that there was some opportunities for young people to get a job. I went out on my own. And I found out I have to get about 25 names, and I started sending out people who I know are very poor people, and they would need their child to have a job, and at least a job experience, but they're going to be getting a job. And I sent out that listing to everybody. You see, the thing is this, Lisa, is it's about really being concerned. Keep your ear down to the ground and not stick it up in the air. And today, because I am okay, I cannot care less about the other people in this world that is out there. Our organization truly meet with people, feel their pain, and work with them. We help to educate children. We help to give a meal to someone or families. And we're not only doing that, we are going on an educational drive in a serious way with the Ministry of Health. The Ministry of Education. So I'm saying that people who are out there, when we come out and we do ask any business place or anyone of any interest, that we are going to have a workshop and we are kindly asking for your assistance, please do not turn us
Indra, for those out there who would like to help, who would like to know more about this foundation, which is Touching a Life Foundation for kids. And I want our viewers to understand it's not just about kids. They help the elderly as well. I know you go into elderly homes, and do a lot of feeding and food and things like that. Apart from hampers and food hampers and things like that, you do a lot more. For those out there who would like to connect with you, to talk to you, to find out more about your foundation and what you're doing, or perhaps say, listen, I'm retired and I would love to come and help you. A simple thing as doing that makes a difference.
Exactly.
How can they contact you?
They can call me 785-7773. 785-7773. We are willing to embrace anyone out there who synchronize their lifestyle with ours, because we are really seriously into helping people and to making a difference in the lives of people in general. Yes, when we say kids, we mean we are all God's children. So it doesn't have to be a young child. We reach out to anybody, everyone. We don't limit who we try to embrace within our organization. It is not about a money-making venture. It is about seriously doing charity work in a meaningful way to make a difference in anyone's life, so that they too can be a part of feeling that they are part of a better life standard. How many of us are not realizing that children in school are going through such a mental state, but we are terming it now as mental health. So that's another project that we are going seriously into, and we are getting experts. We are not doing this honky-dory. We are doing it with experts who are people very knowledgeable about what needs to be thrown out into the public domain. So I'm saying, when we do have these workshops, again, we are asking people to please, in whatever little way that you can make a contribution, we would be happy to really have your contribution to help us to help the communities, because we are about helping communities to build communities, to make better communities, to help the children get away from the crime and the criminal acts. When we look at the situation recently with this young lady who was killed, I saw such a big uprising, and then all of a sudden we became very silent. No, we cannot have this silence. We have to keep on beating down the ground to make a difference, because this is not going to go away. And as I have said in a talk once, I was asked to give a speech, and I said, how many more prisons must we build, and how many more laws must we put into place? What we need to do is to go out to reach to the children who are dropping out of schools. We require to find out those children that are really in a situation and they need someone to talk to. As I said, this mental health issue thing is a very, very big factor.
We need to have intervention into our communities.
Exactly.
Help the single parents. Help the children who are less fortunate with regards to having a father figure or even a mother figure in their lives. The children who are, and now especially more so with schools, no schools, because we can't have that, children express themselves and go out there and interact and things like that. We really need to have some sort of support system and intervention to help, Indra, your closing comments. Our time is upon us where we've got to wrap things
Unfortunately, so. The thing is, Lisa, I want to say again, at Trinidad and Tobago, please let us not be a closed mind. Let us be open-minded and look around us to see the small little things that could prompt you to understand what is really happening. Please do not neglect that there are people within your society or your communities or even your very own families that may require some serious assistance or someone to be there for them,
and
to
listen,
guide them.
Charity begins at home.
Exactly.
Charity begins at home. To call Indra to connect to help, 785-777-3, 785-7773. Indra, I thank you kindly. All of God's choicest blessings. You are an angel. May God continue to bless you richly as you grow from strength to strength, as you continue to help. I trust and hope we'll have you on the program when time permits.
Thank you so much for having me. You have always been embracing me, and God bless you too.
Thank you. you, darling.
Richly.
Thank you,
and your
darling.
family.
God bless you as well. So, my friends, I want to remind you we do have a repeat of our program today right here on Synergy TV at 3 o'clock and then 4 a.m. in the morning. Tell your friends, tell your family members. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Like it and share it. It's important and relevant information. Be kind, be courteous, be giving, be loving. Respect the law of the land. Understand, wear your mask, sanitize, social distancing. Here's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. Thank you so much for choosing us, allowing us to influence you in a positive way and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani.